Romans 16:25, to him who is able to strengthen you according to my gospel and the preaching of Jesus Christ, according to the revelation of the mystery that was kept secret for long ages, but has now been disclosed through the prophetic writings and made known to all nations, according to the command of the eternal God to bring about the obedience of faith. To the only wise God be glory forever through Jesus Christ. Amen. So we have here, just to highlight, gospel, the preaching of Jesus Christ. This could be a clarification. What specifically am I referring to of my gospel? The preaching of Jesus Christ. We have the Old Testament reference, prophetic writings. Then we have Old Testament, New Testament in the command, right? It's the same word, command of the eternal God to bring about the obedience of faith. This is OT/NT. We have NT here, the relationship now. So we got revelation and we have mystery, made known. Let's write this out here. The relationship is mystery, secret, prophecy, and then you have the opposite, revelation, disclosed, you have made known. This is the goal or the purpose of the activity of revealing. So this is the end goal. The end goal of the revelation, the end goal of the disclosing is to bring about the obedience of faith, right? And this is the command of the eternal God. Now, notice here now, this is in the context of the nations. So this is already mission context. Missions, Great Commission. So if you are gospel-centered, you are necessarily Great Commission focused. If you are gospel-centered, you are Great Commission focused. And if you're not gospel-centered, you're not Great Commission focused. So someone who's like, yeah, we're gospel-centered in our church, but they don't really have a strong missions program, or they're trying to figure out missions, it's like, yeah, you don't understand the gospel yet. You don't understand the gospel. To be gospel-centered is to be missions-oriented, absolutely missions-oriented. This is bookends of the greatest proclamation of the gospel in all of the Bible, Romans, right? Bookends. Obedience of faith among the nations. So if we are gospel-centered, I'm going to push big league. If we are gospel-centered, we necessarily have to be absolutely focused on missions. And if we're not, you don't understand the gospel. You do not understand the gospel, because this was Paul's central aim. The proclamation of Christ among all, look at this, among all nations, among all nations, among all nations, the beginning and end.